What's up, guys? It's Damp. So I got commented on a video that I think it was a girl, and she basically said that she didn't think I was very good, and that video didn't help or whatever. So anyway, I went to record the video. This game right here, I stopped. I started again. I stopped, and I would have had 6 kills, but I ran out of ammo. So kind of what I wanted to do is just run you guys through a game, and hopefully this won't take too long to queue. If it does, sorry about that. And kind of go through how I play a game as a sub and kind of what I'm looking for. And even if you aren't a sub, this can be helpful to you. Some of the things that I look for that would help you kill us. First of all, I never run out in front. I never go down the middle. Those are two things that, I mean, I'll kind of show you here. But my favorite maps are the ones that don't have a bunch of islands, because those islands make it easy for the battleships and the cruisers to hide behind. It makes them difficult to hit, difficult to chase. I try and avoid at all costs to shoot my torps until the last minute, because it gives a basically like an imprint on your sonar that makes you easier to detect. So as I'm going through a typical game, what I look at is what side and what islands first when the map first starts, and where I think a battleship would be. So this is a pretty good map to be able to show you. So as the game starts, I look in the map and I'll find not a small island, but something fairly big that I feel that a battleship would want to camp. So from here, I'm looking they're probably going to camp down like G7, right around and through there. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's some like E8. So that means I'm going to start and go immediately to the left and think that that's where they're going to go. You don't really want to be the first one when you're a sub, when you're going out into a game and you're leading the pack, because the only ships that are going to meet you in the middle of the map or meet you quickly are usually destroyers or other subs, and they are probably going to wreck you if you're the only one out in the front. So see what that battleship or cruiser, whoever just did right there, if they shot that towards the middle of the map, for me as a sub, that's something that I'm looking for. I want to see where that came from so I know where to head to. So what I'm doing is I want to hug the island as close as possible, because it makes them difficult for their arty to hit. And then as I come to an intersection like this one here, where there's going to be some exposure, I'm going to smoke and I'm going to go around. I don't necessarily want to dive yet, but with that scout plane there, it kind of tells me that I know that there's nothing in the vicinity anyway. If that scout plane finds a battleship, it's probably going to go down really quickly, or a cruiser. And that should tell you, at least you know that there's something out there. So if I was playing a battleship, I would do the same thing. I'd wait as long as I could. There's the smoke that I'm going to lay. I'd wait as long as I could, really before shooting, because it just gives your position away. Okay, so there we have a destroyer in the middle. It's again why we didn't go down the middle. And I am all alone, which is a bit concerning, but I think you'll find that as we get... They may actually be down behind I-4, but we'll just hug these islands all the way around, so it's kind of a safer play. Now, if I would like have scouted or picked up a destroyer, I actually would not have engaged it at all. I would have tried to run or get towards another pocket of my ships. Because it doesn't do me any good to engage a destroyer. He's going to beat me in the rock, paper, scissors world. If I ran into a cruiser, that's something I'd probably try and take down. And a sub, I actually would probably engage as well. Subs can be fairly easy to engage as long as you are taking them head on, or you're taking them from behind. You usually don't want to take them from the sides, especially U-boat, because you're just going to waste your torpedoes. It's far too hard to hit them from that angle because of how maneuverable they are. So since we didn't get the battleships here, and we still haven't seen them, but we know there's 2 carriers, they're probably down south of our position from here. So that's the way I'm going to continue to head. You can see I still hug the island all the way through. and it looks like most of their faster ships are all towards the middle of the map. Now at this point is probably when I'm going to start to submerge, because I've used all my smoke, and I don't want to give away my position as I go out towards the middle here. There's the battleship. Alright, so like I was telling you before, that's kind of the signature I'm looking for. And unfortunately a destroyer saw us, but we should be able to avoid this fairly easily. But now he's going to come and chase us, so we need to move quickly. And he'll, of course, try and hit us head on. I'm going to try and engage this battleship. Since he's seen me, it doesn't matter when I get rid of the torpedoes. What I'm looking for is right around 1,000 meters. That's when I'm going to drop my torps. And he's, of course, marking me for the other destroyer. But I'm almost aiming a body length away because it'll take him that much to stop. And I know those are going to be pretty much sure things. Now, as he slows down, you change that because he's probably going to turn, as he did there. And then, okay, he missed that badly. But when you have that destroyer come up on you, really all you really want to do is try and swing left to right like fishtail. And I'm not moving forward because the safe range of my torpedoes is right around now. Alright, there's another shot. Hopefully that'll sink him. And then we need to go find that Wyoming. Now, another tip I gave during my last video is one that I like to engage destroyers when I'm on the surface. It makes it more difficult for them to depth charge. You probably can shoot your torpedoes, but I usually think it's a waste. So I'm gonna make another turn here, turn away from him, okie doke, and hit the brakes. What I'm looking for is him to go by me, but he didn't. Since he didn't, I'm gonna try and turn back and away from where he's gonna drop the depth charge. He didn't fall for it. So now I'm going to surface and try and engage him in surface combat, which is probably too late, honestly. But I'm in his weak spot right here until he moves. The battleship's probably going to do quite a bit of damage to us, so we're going to have to submerge whether we like it or not. And then I'm going to turn. So there are situations where you get into it, and from a battleship perspective, that's what you want. You want a destroyer there to wreak havoc on the subs that are essentially going to take you out. But when I surfaced, I didn't think that the Wyoming could see me, but he obviously could. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight on kind of how I play, and wow, kind of how I play and what my play style is, and give you a better idea on how I'm aiming, and hopefully that will help you. So I'll continue to record a couple more games, and I mean, obviously that wasn't the greatest play like the one I had before, but like I said, it's more about teaching what I do and not necessarily looking for an MVP type game. 6 kills. So we'll stop this one, and I'll make another vid for the next battle.